Today I'm going to break down the 10 most important things you should know before moving to Annapolis, Maryland, including costs, neighborhoods, and local insights you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com. Let's kick things off with cost of living, because if you're thinking about moving to Annapolis, Maryland, you're probably wondering what your wallet's in for. So here's the deal. Annapolis isn't the cheapest place to live in Maryland, but it's also not the most expensive. As the state capital and a historic waterfront city, it has a charm and lifestyle that come with a bit of a premium. The median home price sits right around $550,000, which is significantly higher than the national average. Renters can expect to pay around $2,000 a month for a two-bedroom apartment in a decent part of town. But keep in mind, you're paying for access to the Chesapeake Bay, vibrant downtown living, and a ton of cultural charm. Utilities and groceries hover just slightly above the national average, but overall, if you're buying a home in Annapolis, you're investing in a lifestyle as much as a property. Now let's talk about things to do, because living in Annapolis means you're never bored. First, the waterfront lifestyle here is unbeatable. Whether you're sailing, kayaking, or just strolling along the docks at City Dock, the Chesapeake Bay is your playground. Downtown Annapolis is packed with charming boutiques, local coffee shops, and historic pubs. Places like Middleton Tavern and the iconic Ram's Head Tavern are favorites among locals. If you're into history, Annapolis will keep you busy with sites like the Maryland State House, which is the oldest state capitol still in use, and the Naval Academy Museum, which is free and full of fascinating maritime artifacts. Don't miss First Sundays on West Street, an arts festival that takes over the downtown area every month with live music, food vendors, and local artists. When it comes to green space and outdoor activities, Annapolis really shines. If you're living in Annapolis and love being outside, Quiet Waters Park is a local treasure. It's 340 acres of walking trails, art galleries, dog parks, and even kayak rentals. It's where locals go to unwind or get some fresh air. Then there's Sandy Point State Park just across the Severn River. It's got a beach right on the bay, amazing picnic areas, and fishing spots. It's ideal for families, especially in the warmer months. Another favorite is Truxton Park, where you'll find everything from tennis courts to a skate park, plus access to the water for paddleboarding and boating. It's right in the heart of the city and feels like your own backyard if you're living nearby. For a more hidden gem, check out Jonas and Anne Catherine Green Park, smaller but a perfect quiet spot to catch the sunset or launch a kayak. Let's dive into one of the best parts of living in Annapolis, Maryland, the food scene. If you're a foodie or just love a good meal with a view, Annapolis delivers. For a classic Chesapeake Bay experience, you've got to hit up Cantler's Riverside Inn. It's a local institution for steamed crabs, and you'll often see boats pulling right up to the dock to grab a table. Want something more upscale? Try Carroll's Creek Cafe or O'Leary's Seafood. Both offer incredible waterfront dining and some of the freshest seafood you'll find anywhere. Brunch lovers rave about Iron Rooster, known for their house-made Pop-Tarts and all-day breakfast menu. For date night or a girls' night out, Vin 909 is a cozy wine bar in Eastport that serves up wood-fired pizzas and seasonal small plates that change weekly. And for international flavors, you can't go wrong with Joss Cafe and Sushi Bar or Lemongrass for Thai food. Now, if schools are a top priority for your move, you'll be happy to know that Annapolis has a mix of strong public and private education options. The Anne Arundel County Public School District serves most of the city, with schools like Annapolis High School and Bates Middle School having robust academic and arts programs. For younger kids, there's Georgetown East Elementary and Hillsmere Elementary, which both have good reputations among parents. Private school options are also plentiful. Key School is a standout for its progressive education model, and beautiful waterfront campus, St. Mary's High School, located right downtown, offers a rigorous Catholic education with a strong athletic program. For higher education, of course, the United States Naval Academy isn't just a local landmark. It's a prestigious college that draws students from around the country. There's also St. John's College, a liberal arts school known for its unique Great Books curriculum. All right, let's talk neighborhoods. When buying a home in Annapolis, your experience can vary greatly depending on which part of town you choose. Downtown Annapolis, also known as Historic Annapolis, is filled with 18th century row houses and cobblestone streets. Living here means you're walking distance to everything, shops, restaurants, and the waterfront, but expect higher price tags and limited parking. Eastport, right across the Spa Creek Bridge, has a laid-back vibe with a strong boating community, funky cafes, and colorful cottages. It's a favorite for folks who want downtown charm with a bit more breathing room. If you're looking for suburban comforts, neighborhoods like Hunt Meadow, Annapolis Roads, and Admiral Heights offer single-family homes, tree-lined streets, and community amenities like pools and walking trails. Rental prices in these areas are more affordable than downtown, and you're still just a short drive from the city center. Bay Ridge is another gem. It's a tight-knit waterfront neighborhood with a beachy vibe and million-dollar views. And if new construction is your thing, look into communities like South River Colony or the Village at Providence Point, which offer modern homes with all the bells and whistles. When it comes to jobs and the economy, Annapolis has a diverse range of opportunities. As the state capital, there are plenty of government jobs, from administrative roles to policy and legislative positions. The Naval Academy and associated military operations bring a lot of federal employment, not to mention civilian contracting opportunities. The healthcare sector is strong here too, with Anne Arundel Medical Center being one of the area's largest employers. Education is another big one. Between public schools, St. John's College, and the Naval Academy, there's a steady demand for educators and support staff. If you're in tech or consulting, you might find yourself commuting to nearby cities like Baltimore or DC, both within an hour's drive. The remote work boom has made living in Annapolis even more appealing for professionals who want a scenic, laid-back lifestyle but still stay connected to major job markets. The local business scene is growing too, especially for small businesses and entrepreneurs. Annapolis has a supportive network for startups, particularly in retail, hospitality, and maritime industries. Now let's talk about something everyone's curious about. What's the weather like when you're living in Annapolis, Maryland? Annapolis has that classic mid-Atlantic four-season climate, which means you'll get a little bit of everything. Summers are warm and humid with average highs in the upper 80s. July and August can get steamy, but that's also when the waterfront comes alive. You'll find locals boating, paddleboarding, or cooling off at Sandy Point Beach. Spring and fall are gorgeous. Mild temperatures, blooming cherry blossoms, and vibrant autumn leaves make these seasons a local favorite. Winters can be chilly with average lows in the 20s and 30s, and yes, we do get some snow. Not a ton, but enough to make things pretty for a few days. It rarely lingers long. One thing to note, Annapolis does sit right on the Chesapeake Bay, so we do see occasional flooding during heavy rainstorms or king tides. It's something locals are used to, especially in the downtown area, and the city has been working on mitigation strategies to deal with it. Next up, commute times. One of the underrated perks of living in Annapolis, Maryland is that you're smack dab between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. Both cities are roughly 30 to 45 minutes away depending on traffic, making Annapolis a great home base for commuters who want a quieter lifestyle. Within the city itself, getting around is pretty straightforward. Most residents rely on cars, and there's ample parking in the suburbs, though downtown can get tight during peak hours. The Annapolis transit system offers bus routes throughout the city, and the state shuttle runs to BWI Airport and surrounding metro stations. Bike-friendly initiatives are growing, and the city is gradually adding more bike lanes and pedestrian-friendly areas. If you're working remotely or looking for a quick trip to DC, the MARC train from nearby Odenton or New Carrollton is a solid option. Rush hour traffic on Route 50 can get congested, especially during beach season, but most locals learn to plan around it. Now let's wrap things up with housing types, because if you're thinking about buying a home in Annapolis, you've got plenty of options. The city offers an incredibly diverse mix of housing styles, reflecting its rich history and modern growth. In historic downtown Annapolis, you'll find colonial-era townhouses with brick facades and narrow lots, perfect for folks who love charm and character. These homes often come at a premium, but the walkability and ambiance are hard to beat. Eastport has a quirky mix of renovated bungalows, newer condos, and waterfront properties. It's popular with younger professionals and retirees alike. For larger lots and traditional single-family homes, neighborhoods like Murray Hill, Homewood, and West Annapolis offer beautiful tree-lined streets and more square footage. There are also plenty of condos and townhomes scattered throughout the city, great for first-time buyers or those looking to downsize. Newer developments on the outskirts of town offer modern amenities, open floor plans, and HOA-maintained communities. Places like South River Colony or the upcoming Providence Point cater to those wanting turnkey living. You'll also find a few farmettes and rural properties just a short drive from the city, which is ideal for those craving space and a bit more privacy. Whether you're looking for a starter home, a luxury waterfront estate, or something in between, living in Annapolis, Maryland offers a housing option for just about every lifestyle. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other cities around the country. Our mission is to help you find the best city that meets your unique needs. If you would like to talk with one of our local real estate experts, head over to livinginmaryland.com to get started.